distance from a point to the line. This is the line. Which passes through the point, say point P, the line passes through this point. And suppose there is another point S above the line, and from here we have to find distance of this point to the line, such as we need to find out the length of this line from the point S to the point A on this line. Now suppose that we draw another line using these 2 points P to S. So here we have a triangle PAS, and there you see there is a right angle triangle. We have also given a vector C to which the line is parallel, or the vector which is acting along the line. So now if you use this formula, this side S is your perpendicular to the right angle triangle, and this is your hypotenuse, and this is your base of this triangle. So now if you apply this formula, perpendicular upward hypotenuse, then you can have sine theta is actually equals to perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. So which we can rewrite this in this way. That sine theta is equals to the length of this line segment AC divided by the length of the side PS. So we can rewrite this in this way, that AC is actually the distance from the point to the line that we have to find out, divided by the distance of the or length of the line PS. We can also write this in this way, that distance D is now equals to PS sine theta, the length of the line PS sine theta. If you suppose this PS is a vector, then we can write this in this way, that the magnitude of the vector PS sine theta. So now furthermore, if you multiply and divide by the vector C, so now we shall use this vector C because that is given to us. So we shall use this vector and multiply and divide by the magnitude of the vector C into sine theta. So here we apply one of the formula, that vector A cross B is equals to magnitude of the vector A into magnitude of the vector B into sine theta. So when you apply this formula, you will have here the magnitude of the vector PS cross C divided by the magnitude of the vector C, and this is your formula for finding distance from a point to the line. तो डिस्टेंस फाइंड करना था पॉइंट ए से इसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स सपोज करें x0 y0 z0 है, whatever that is given to you. लाइन गिवन है जो पास होती है पॉइंट P से, इसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं सपोज x1 y1 z1 ये भी गिवन है, और एक्ट करती है अलोंग द वेक्टर सी और पैरेलल वेक्टर सी के, इसके कंपोनेंट्स आर गिवन टू यू, सपोज a b and c. We draw a line that is perpendicular to this line that is given to us line p through the point p parallel to the vector c. हमने लाइन बनाई पॉइंट a से लेके परपेंडिकुलर लाइन बनाई पॉइंट a तक. ये पॉइंट a जो है इस लाइन पे जो पास होती है पॉइंट p से और पैरेलल वेक्टर c के. तो ये साइड हमारा सपोज करें परपेंडिकुलर हो गया, जो हमें डिस्टेंस फाइंड करना है वो. अब s से लेके p तक एक और लाइन बनाई हमने, और ये हमारे पास एक कंप्लीट राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल बन गई. इसके 3 साइड है, परपेंडिकुलर बेस हाइपोटेन्यूज. सो इफ यू अप्लाई द फॉर्मूला ऑफ sin थीटा दैट इज इक्वल्स टू perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and then you can get and simplify the distance formula. So PS, length of this side hypotenuse, is divided by multiplied by sin theta will give you the distance that is here. And now here we make use of the vector c, multiply and divide by magnitude of the vector c, and simplify applying this formula. We can get the distance formula, that is magnitude of the vector PS cross c divided by magnitude of the vector c. So now let's suppose that from this point S is given to you. अब यहाँ पे S के बजाय कुछ भी लिखा हो, A, P, R, whatever, बस ये याद रखें कि यहाँ से डिस्टेंस फाइंड करना है. So this we can suppose as x0, y0, z0. और P पॉइंट निकालेंगे लाइन में से. So now from here we are given the point S 1 1 5. लाइन मिली हुई है, यहाँ से पॉइंट फाइंड करेंगे 1 3 0. ये यहाँ लाइन से फाइंड किया. ये कैसे फाइंड करते हैं कि that you already know these numbers 1 3 and 0 which is not present there. So that is actually called the point P through which line passes. ये वो पॉइंट होता है जहाँ से लाइन पास होती है. और वेक्टर भी यहाँ से लेंगे through which line passes. Vector, direction vector of the line. C. और इसके कंपोनेंट्स कौन से होंगे? These are coefficients of the variable t because that is given in the parametric form. So we have 1 minus 1 and 2. So now let us find out the vector PS. So from here what we need here, vector PS, and that is actually equals to coordinates of S minus coordinates of the point P. So 1 minus 1 and then 3 minus 1 and then 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 and then 5 minus 0. So when you simplify you will get a vector from these 2 points P and S, and this will be equals to 0 minus 2 and 5. That is your vector PS. So now we shall find a cross product of these two vectors, vector PS cross product with the vector C. Find out this. So cross product can be obtained in solving the determinant I, j, k, the vectors of the required vector that is obtained from P cross S or P cross C. So now from here substitute the components of the vector PS, and that is 0 minus 2 and 5. The vector C has the components 1 minus 1 and 2. Simplify this. So you will have to solve these determinants minus 2 5 minus 1 2, and that you already know from your determinant portion. ये हम पहले कर चुके हैं जब हमने determinant सीखे थे. So that you can see how we are utilizing the algebra in the geometry. So यहाँ पे बकाया नंबर लिख देते हैं. 0, 5, and then we have 1, 2, and then from here we have 0, minus 2, and then 1, minus 1. Simplify them, you will get 4, negative 4, minus into minus plus 5 I, and then negative, and then this will give you minus 5, and then j, and from here we have minus to minus plus 2 will be there, and k. Simplify कर लेंगे, you will get I plus 5j, and then plus 2k. This is your vector. Now what we need here? Now we need magnitude of the vector, this vector, and also magnitude of the vector c. So let us find out the magnitude of these two vectors. The magnitude of the vector PS cross C will be equals to the square root of 1 square plus 5 square and then plus 2 square, and this will give you 1 plus 25 plus 4, and that is equals to square root of 30. And similarly, the magnitude of the vector C is equals to square root of 1 square and plus minus 1 square and plus 2 square. Simplify, this will give you 1 plus 1 plus 2 into 4. So this will give you the square root of 6. So now we can use our formula. And there is a formula, distance will be equals to the magnitude of the vector cross product of the vectors PS and C divided by the magnitude of the vector C. So apply this formula, you will get from here square root of 30 divided by square root of 6. This will give you square root of 5. So this is your distance from the point S to the line.